Hey everyone, it is good to be back. Thank you for your patience last week. I was sorry to miss you all. As I said on the page, I got into a little bit of an accident and wasn't quite moving well enough to be on the mat. But I'm back and so happy to be with you. I do have a little bit of a wrist injury that I'm nursing, so class will be a little bit different today, probably a little bit less flowing through the vinyasas and a little bit more sort of moving from one posture to another in a different way. But today we're going to focus on balance and twists. So, hope you enjoy. And I'm teaching from the porch, which means there might be a little extra background noise. So if you can't hear, you might just need to turn the volume up a little bit more than you normally have it. Or, hi. Are you coming back? Yes. Okay. We have a dog coming behind. Yep. Yeah. So, and the other thing is that there's going to be no music. Hey, buddy. No music because I want you to make sure you can hear. So, we'll get started once the dog leaves. Come on. Here. Here you go. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Porch life. So we're going to start seated. You can come into a comfortable seated posture, either sitting up on a block, or you can sit flat on the floor if you'd like, but try to see that your hip points are higher than your knee points. So sitting any way that's most comfortable for you, that allows you to have a nice, tall, straight spine with relaxed shoulders. Palms can be facing up or facing down. And just take a few deep breaths here to settle in. So inhale deeply and exhale fully. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Imagine the crown of your head reaching up toward the sky, and ever so slightly you can tuck your chin, elongating the entire spine. Shoulders relax away from the ears, lengthening the sides of the neck. Heart shines forward. Really nice, beautiful posture. Let's take one more deep breath in here and a deep breath out. Dropping chin toward chest, we'll begin to take gentle circles with the neck. So inhale to one side, exhale forward and around. Keeping a nice tall, straight spine. See if you can keep those shoulders relaxed even as you roll the neck. So inhale to one side, exhale to the other. We'll do one more circle on this side. Next time chin comes to the chest, you can switch the direction. So inhale opposite side. Exhale forward. Inhale around. Exhale forward. We'll do one more. Inhale. And exhale. And then we'll lift chin. Inhale. Shoulders rise toward the ears. Exhale. Allow them to fall down and away. Inhale. Shoulders rise. We're going to do 5 of these. Exhale. They fall. Inhale for 3. Exhale. Inhale for 4. Exhale and inhale last time. And exhale. Yeah, really nice. This time, inhale the shoulders all the way up just for a moment. Squeeze, 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 and then exhale, drop them down and away. We'll do that twice more. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Really nice. On your next inhale, we'll sweep the arms up overhead. So palms will reach over the head, gaze will lift, and you'll notice ever so slightly a back bend here. And then on the exhale, we'll flip the palms, hands come down. Inhale, arms rise, gaze lifts, palms meet, exhale. Really nice. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, palms down. Really nice. We're going to take an eagle arm, opening the upper back from here. So you can come so that you're at a 90-degree angle here. You'll cross the right arm over the left and either press the backs of the hands together or twist all the way around so that your palms are touching each other. It's not really available to me on this side, so I will be doing backs of the palms. And so from here, you can start to breathe really nice and deep. And as you're breathing, see if you can lift the elbows away from the ground. Really nice. So see how my elbows are rising, opening up my upper back. So as I breathe in, I feel the ribs and the back splay apart. And as I breathe out, I feel them return back together. So we're both lifting the elbows away from the ground and also pressing the hands away from the face. Really nice. So deep breath in. Let's do 2 more full breaths. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Fill the belly. And exhale, gently unwind. Arms come behind. You can clasp the hands together and open up through the collarbones. Maybe even tipping the chin back. And release. And then we'll try on the other side. Remembering that we are asymmetrical, so this side might feel different than the first. So again, coming to a 90-degree angle here. This time crossing left arm over right. Either doing backs of palms or doing the full twist. This side's definitely tighter for me. So as you breathe deeply, begin to lift the elbows away from the ground, pressing hands away from face, opening up between those shoulder blades. Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One last inhale. Exhale, unwind. Hands come back, clasping the palms, stretch the collarbones, opening the chest, heart shines forward. Deep breath in here. And exhale. Really nice. So that was, I feel awake and stretched out through my chest. So a couple more stretches that we'll come into. Actually, you can remove, if you're sitting on something, you can remove it. Instead of doing our regular hip circles and cat-cows today on our hands and knees, we're going to do them seated. So come to a comfortable seated position, and you can bring your palms onto either your knees or your shins. And we'll start to do a seated cat-cow. So on the inhale, the heart will shine forward, chin will rise, and you'll curve through the upper back. I'll show you from the side. So it'll be inhale, and then exhale, coming into cat. So tucking the chin, curving, creating a C shape with your spine. Inhale for cow, exhale for cat. Inhale for cow, exhale for cat. We'll do a couple more of these. So inhale deeply and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Let's do 2 more. And then inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, relax. Really nice. From here, we're going to take our hip circles in a seated position. So again, you can bring hands to either to shins or to the knees, and we'll just start to rotate from the hips, bringing the torso in the shape of a circle. So we'll inhale to one side, exhale around to the other. Inhale forward, exhale back. You can close your eyes or soften your gaze. Inhale forward, exhale back. You can move with your own breath at your own speed. Notice where you feel sensation or movement here. Perhaps it's your hips, maybe it's your spine or your neck even. Part of your legs. Inhale forward, exhale back. Next time you come all the way back, we'll switch the direction. So inhale, opposite direction. Exhale, back and around. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward. Really nice. Inhale forward, exhale back. And then you can come back to center. We're going to take a seated spinal twist from here. So continuing to sit flat on the ground, we'll inhale the arms up overhead. So gaze lifts, reach as high as you can. On the exhale, start to twist over toward the right side. Your right hand will come behind you like a kickstand. Yeah. And your left arm will start to reach over. Yeah. So inhale deeply. Exhale fully. You can also bring arm overhead. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale back to center. Take the shoulders up, back, and down, and we'll switch the direction. So again, inhale, arms rise up overhead. Gaze lifts. Exhale, left hand comes behind like a kickstand. So either reaching up as we twist or reaching over like you're trying to give someone a hug that's right near you. So wherever you are, as you inhale, stretch, 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 and twist. And as you exhale, see if you can soften. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Exhale back to center. Really nice. Beautiful. From here, you can come onto your seated on your heels and on your knees. So taking toes, stretching the bottoms of the feet. Yeah. Just for a brief moment, finding a nice tall straight spine. Exhale fully. Really nice. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Beautiful. And then you can push yourself into a forward fold at the back of your mat. Perhaps you have bent knees. You can sway your body from one side to the other. Maybe you bend into one knee and then the other. So kind of stretching out through the hips, the sciatic nerve. Low back. Shake the head yes and no. Deep, full breath in and audible exhale out. We'll inhale to halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to release. Inhale, we'll start to roll all the way up to stand. Yeah. So standing, and you can actually move to the front of your mat from here. I'll flow you through like one or two vinyasas, and then we'll move to some more twists and balance and leg work. But I want us to continue to warm up. So even though I can't do them, I'll just teach them. So if just rely on what you already know about a sun salutation sequence, and follow my words, not necessarily my actions. So starting from the front of the mat, you can spread your toes. Palms are by your side. Hands are open facing forward. Nice tall spine. On your inhale, arms reach up overhead. Gaze lifts, palms meet. Exhale, dive all the way forward. Inhale, hands come to shins for a flat back. Exhale, release. From here, you'll plant your hands and walk your feet back in a high plank, which I'm not going to do. You can take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale deeply, and on the exhale, you can drop the knees and lower the torso all the way down to the mat. Really nice. So your belly is on the mat. On your next inhale, you'll peel the chest up off the mat. Heart shines forward. Cobra, exhale, release. Inhale. Heart shines forward. Shoulder blades squeeze together. Exhale, release. Inhale. Last cobra. Heart shines forward. Collarbones stretch open. Exhale, release. And then inhaling, we'll press into the hands, come up over the knees. From here, we'll tuck our toes under, lift your hips, press back into downward facing dog. Yeah, really nice. You can pedal out the heels. Yeah. You can shift the hips from side to side. Find a nice downward facing dog. Perhaps your knees are really bent. Maybe your heels are high up in the air. That's totally fine. Child's pose is another great option always for downward facing dog. So wherever you are, breathe really nice and deep. So inhaling deeply, exhaling completely. Really nice downward dogs. Let's take 2 more rounds of breath here. And on your next exhale, we'll bend into the knees and walk or float your feet up between the hands. Full forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, we'll lift halfway. Exhale, release. Inhale, we'll roll all the way up to stand. Arms will rise overhead. Palms will meet. Gaze will lift. Stretch up. Exhale, palms will come to heart center, Anjali Mudra or prayer pose. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale deeply. Exhale, palms by your side facing forward. Really nice. Closing eyes or softening gaze. Spread the toes, ground through the feet. Really ground yourself here. Maybe you take the shoulders up, back, and down. Really nice. So from the top of your mat, we're going to just step back with one leg. So arms are by your side in a really nice Tadasana. And you'll just step that right leg back. So we're going to come into a high runner's lunge. So stepping back into a high runner's lunge. If you have a block or some sort of prop, you can grab it and put it near your front foot. If you don't, it's okay. You don't absolutely need it. So we're in a high lunge here. See if you can extend strong through that back leg. So we're aiming for a 90-degree angle on the front leg and a straight back leg as much as you can. Really nice. So the hands are on the hips, shoulders are relaxed. Ever so slightly tuck the tailbone in. Take a deep full breath here. And a deep full breath out. We'll inhale the arms up overhead. Really nice. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. One last deep breath in. And on the exhale, the hands can come down. To frame the front foot, you drop that back knee and tuck the back toe. If it's a little bit tender on your back knee, you're always welcome to flip the mat and create a double layer for yourself. Let's see. You see that? So yeah, the mat is flipped in half. Yeah, really nice. Beautiful. So we're stretching the hip flexor here. Again, bringing hands to hips. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, sink into Anjaneyasana, heart forward. Really nice. See if you can relax your shoulders. And then on the next exhale, hands will come to frame the front foot. We're going to come back into a high runner's lunge. This time you can, if you have your prop, you can bring it to the inside of that foot, just like that. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to lift the back knee, come back into, yeah, really nice. High runner's lunge. From here, you're going to come into what would be a warrior two stance. So the back foot comes to intersect with the front foot heel. Does that make sense? The hands will come to the hips. You're going to square the hips with the with the long edge of the mat. Really nice. And we'll inhale, arms up overhead. And then exhale down into warrior two. So arms are extended long. Yeah. Really nice. Arms are extended long. Gaze is over the front fingertips. Relax the shoulders, lengthen through the arms. Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in. On your exhale, that left hand is going to come either to your block or to your inner calf. Either one is totally fine. So either bringing hand right here to a block, and if you don't have a block, you can just bring it to your inner leg. Yeah, you can also just rest it. Some of you might even bring your hand to the floor. That's not available to me, but if it is to you, that's wonderful. And then the right arm will come up and you'll take a stretch through the right side body. So that right arm is reaching overhead. Deep breath in, stretch, stretch, stretch. Deep breath out. Inhale to stretch. And then exhale, we'll flip. Really nice. Inhale and warrior two. Exhale, hands come to frame the front foot. Really nice. Yeah. From here, you can press your hands back down into the mat. I'm not able to show you really, but just press your hands back and you're going to step into downward facing dog. So all the way back into down dog. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Pedal out the heels. Take a deep breath in. A deep breath out. On your next inhale, lift the left leg to rise. And on the exhale, left knee comes to left elbow. And then we'll drop into pigeon. Really nice. So extend that back leg out. Straighten it if you can. Untuck the toes. Yeah. And you can come onto tented fingertips or fists, whatever's most comfortable. Finding a comfortable, maybe slight discomfort, but no pain posture here. So we're opening the outside of the left hip. Yeah, we're also stretching the right hip flexor. So inhale deeply here, exhale fully. If this is not available to you or it just feels not quite right, another option, if you want to stay here, just keep breathing. If you'd like another option, I want to show you recline figure 4. So you're always welcome to recline back, and you can cross the left ankle over the right knee and then take that right foot. So it's the same exact stretch, it's just a different way of doing it, recline back. Sometimes people who have sensitive knees, this is just a little bit better for them. So pick your poison here. It's actually not a poison at all. It's a really healthy stretch for the hips. If you want to come down onto forearms, invitation to do so. We'll take about 3 or 4 more breaths here. And when you're ready, you can tuck those back toes back under, lift that back knee, press yourself into a downward facing dog. Pedal out those heels, really nice. And walk or float your feet forward between the hands. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, roll all the way up to stand. Arms rise overhead, palms meet overhead, gaze lifts. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale deeply here, fill the belly with air. Exhale completely. Inhale fully. Exhale, palms by your side, hands facing forward. Check out that light beam. That is awesome. This is what happens when you clear the stuff out. There's room for goodness to come in. So we're going to take that those 2 stretches on the other side. So if you have your prop, you can bring it near the front of your mat. If not, again, that's okay. And we'll start with bringing arms up overhead. So arms rise, palms meet. Again, gaze lifts. Exhale, bow forward. Beautiful. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Beautiful. Really nice. Exhale, release. Yeah, from here, we're going to step opposite foot back. So I think that's the left. Yes, so left foot steps back. Nice. So we're coming into our high runner's lunge. Beautiful. Yeah. Hands can come to the shins. So we're engaging this front quadricep and we're stretching through the back leg. You'll feel a stretch most likely in the left hip flexor. Really nice. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Next inhale, you'll reach the arms up overhead, gaze lifts. Really nice. Deep breath in, stretch. Exhale, hands come to frame the front foot. Beautiful. You'll drop that back knee, untuck the back toe, moving into Anjaneyasana. So increasing the stretch in the left hip flexor. Nice. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, we sink forward. So we are both reaching our arms up and also relaxing the shoulders down. You can gaze at the horizon line or up between the hands. Choice is yours. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. And then hands come down to frame the front foot. Nice. And then from here, you'll tuck the back toes. Again, lift the back knee. And then you can drop that heel down. So we're coming into warrior 2. Lifting up. Yep. So you can imagine that there's a line between your front heel and your back arch. So you want that line to intersect. Yeah, nice. Hands can come to the hips. Yep. Hands can come to the hips. Great. And so we're bending into that front knee. You can imagine, I'll take it on this side. You can imagine that the front knee is pushing over the pinky toe side. Great. The hips are square with the long edge of the mat. And you can grab your prop if you have it, bringing it to the inside of that front foot. We'll inhale, arms up overhead, and then exhale, palms facing down. Beautiful. So feeling sensation in the front quad perhaps, or the back inner hip here. It's a real stretch there. So ever so slightly you're tucking your tail, squaring those hips, relax the shoulders. Beautiful. Gazing over those front fingertips. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in and out. And then we'll start to tip forward. So we're bringing that right hand either to the side of the leg, or you can rest it on the knee, or you can bring it to your prop. And then this left arm comes up overhead. So a gentle, very subtle twist here. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Inhale one last time. And then exhale, we'll lift ourselves up. Beautiful. Hands can come back to the hips. We'll square the foot back forward. Plant the hands down. Press back into downward facing dog. So reminder that downward facing dog can always be child's pose. If you're in down dog, actually wherever you are, just take a few deep breaths. Maybe pedal at the heels, shift the hips from side to side. Perhaps you have a nice audible exhale. Let some of that stress out. There's a lot going around. Deep breath in, fill the belly with air. See where you can soften with the exhale. See what you can let go of with the exhale. Really nice. And then from down dog, you're going to start to walk the hands toward the feet. Coming into forward facing, forward fold, standing forward fold at the back of your mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift at the back of your mat. Exhale, release. Inhale, roll all the way up to stand. Arms rise. Exhale, palms to heart. Really nice. So here we will move into two different balance postures. We're going to start with eagle. So continuing to bring that opening that we did in the beginning of class into our full body. So we'll do eagle, and then we're going to take dancer, stretch out the quads. So come to the back of your mat. Yeah, really nice. Come to the back of your mat, spread the toes, ground through the feet. So really bend the knees, get comfy. And then we'll start by taking a step forward with the left foot. So take one step forward, spread the toes, and really ground through that left foot. So we'll begin by taking this right knee and crossing it over, perhaps even hooking your foot behind. Yep, and you can find, ooh, I got the wall. You can find something to look at that's not moving. Yep. So right leg is stacked over left, which means we'll do left arm over right. So we'll see if I can show you from the side. So this is really nice. Here, ooh, there we go. Here we are in eagle. Yeah. So Breathe deeply here. Again, remember, with the arms, as you breathe, see if you can lift the elbows away from the ground, pressing hands away from the face. Awesome. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. If you'd like to, try nesting your eagle, coming to center. Invitation to do so. And then from here, if you'd like to do a soaring eagle, that requires just a real slow, controlled unwinding. And then foot comes back. Really nice. Woo! Good job. And, falling out and coming back in and falling out and coming back in is part of the practice. So have a good sense of humor about it, and we'll see what we can do on the other side. So this time we'll take a step forward with the right foot. Yeah. Left leg comes over right, which means right arm comes over left. Coming into our eagle on this side, remembering to lift. Beautiful. Yeah, lift those elbows, pressing hands away from the face. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. You can either stay here, this is totally fine, or if you'd like to nest your eagle, bringing all your limbs in toward your belly button. Invitation to do so. Perhaps you stay here, or option 2, with control, unwind, coming into soaring eagle. So slowly and gently unwinding. Arms come out, leg extends back. Really nice. Deep breath in and out. And shake out both legs. Those are great. So shake out both legs, shake out arms, maybe open up the front of the chest. Really nice. Take any movements that might feel good for you. And then we'll move into Nadaranjasana or dancer. So take our hips from side to side. Okay. So again, we'll start by just taking a step forward with one leg. So left foot forward, spread the toes, shift the weight. The right hand will reach back, grabbing the left foot. Let's see if I can do it from the side. There we go. Yeah. So extend, lengthen through that right quad. Imagine a long line of energy coming out through that right knee into the ground. So feel a stretch in the right quad as well as the right hip flexor. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then you can start to reach your left hand forward and tip. So bringing your heart forward, following that hand. As you do so, you're going to lift that back knee, pressing hand into foot, foot into hand, extending and lengthening. Beautiful. See if you can keep your hips square instead of torquing them open like that. So we're trying to keep them kind of as square as we can. So inhale, exhale. Ooh, inhale, last time. And then beautiful, exhale, come back to center. Really nice. Maybe you take an ankle circle and we'll come to the other side. So again, returning to the back of your mat. This time taking a step forward with the right foot, spreading the toes, shifting the full weight. Left hand comes out, grabbing the left foot. Yeah. So beginning with just a simple quad stretch, but instead of pulling the foot up toward the heel, we're just imagining lengthening happening through that quad. So sending energy down through the knee into the ground. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Let's do one more deep breath in here. Lengthen, stretch that hip flexor. Beautiful. And then as you're ready, the right arm can reach forward and begin to, keeping the hips square, begin to tip. Yeah. Pressing hand into foot, foot into hand. Heart forward. Beautiful. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale deeply. Exhale. One last inhale. And exhale back to center. Really nice. And release. Really nice. Take any stretches you need to take. And I think we forgot to do pigeon on one side. By we, I mean I. I forgot to do pigeon on one side. So take any little movements or openings that you need to take after those balances, maybe some ankle circles, and then we'll meet back at the front of the mat. We'll come into pigeon on that opposite side. Thank you for your grace and your patience as always. Okay, so standing at the front of the mat, we'll come into just a really simple pigeon on this side. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Plant the hands, feet walk back, and we're going to immediately go into downward facing dog.
Yeah.
Inhale deeply, exhale fully. On your next inhale, that right leg will come to rise. On your next exhale, the right knee will come toward the right elbow. And then drop yourself down into a pigeon on the right side. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. Yep. So always remember that if it's helpful to stick something like a block or a blanket or a folded towel or pillow or something under that hip, that's always an option. It can take a little bit of pressure off the knee joint. The other thing is, don't forget, you're always welcome to come into a supine figure 4, so that lying down version of this stretch. Yeah. Wherever you are, get comfortable and breathe deeply. So we're starting to slow down, lengthening the in-breath and lengthening, smoothing out the out-breath. So this can always be a static posture, really embracing the stillness. Or you may always kind of shift a little bit in the hips from right to left. Just inviting tiny little micro movements. See what they do for your body. Let's take 3 more full deep breaths here. And then as you're ready, you can come back up onto your hands. So the hands will come back under the shoulders and you'll tuck your back toe, lift your back knee, and press yourself into our last downward facing dog. So downward facing dog. Pedal out the hips. Pedal out the ankles. Feel a stretch in the calves. Take a deep breath in.